Alright, what's up everybody? I am playing the game Nintendo Switch Pokemon Shield, according to YouTube. Alright, we're locked in. Yeah, Twitch does that too. I think Twitch at one point separated the games, and it's like, don't do that. Please don't do that. There is no need to have the same gen separated. Just have Scarlet Violet together, have Sword and Shield together, Sun and Moon together, etc., etc. You guys don't need to be separating them. It's just needlessly confusing. But anyway, we're back with more Dynamax adventures. We had some good runs yesterday. And before we get started here, I'm gonna take this opportunity to grab a few love balls. I might have been watching the Undertale stream and have forgotten to do so, but we're gonna do it now. Never fear. Okay, let's set up the code. How's everyone doing tonight? I hate that it just repeats the trading. They always repeat the same dialogue boxes at you. Like once you see it, do I really need to see it again and again and again? Alright, let me just grab, like, I don't know, how many times do we think Lugia and Palkia are showing up tonight? I'm scared. I hope not a lot. But this is what I have to do to get Apricorn Balls. They are so unbelievably annoying to get that this is the way I do it. Okay, alright. Das Boot. What should I get? Should I grab at least, I don't know, 3? Do we think 3 should be okay? Again, normally I would just do this off stream, but I've been too busy. I did not want to miss a second of the Undertale stream. It was actually quite good. Okay. So yeah, just give me a second, chat. We'll get started after. Crazy that people are still hosting raids in this game. I feel like people will be hosting raids in Sword and Shield up until the very end. Up before the servers get taken down. I wish this didn't take so long. Alright, that's 2 love balls. Yay! I think we'll at least get 3, so one more. One more and I should be good. Unless I become extraordinarily unlucky tonight. And, Palkia and Lugia show up a bajillion times. Internet? Timmy did say that a lot, didn't he? I mean, it's a good excuse. It's believable. Me and Michael and Ling. I love seeing everybody's names pop up. It's so fun. Like, why do I need to see that attention message every single time? Like, I've done hundreds of trades in this game. I get it, guys. I understand the risks and the consequences for trading. I get it. Alright, we should be good. Again, if I get extraordinarily unlucky and we have 500 Palkias show up, then, you know, that'd be unfortunate. Okay, let's see. How many... Let me check my inventory real quick. Okay. I always have to sort them, too. Okay, we got 3 love balls and 3 friend balls. That's not a lot. Yeah, I was sweating last night for that last Lugia round. That had me in a panic. That had me scared. Oh, scared like this dragon in front of us. Who's that fairy? Is that a Zoomerl? No, it's Clefairy, I think. Hitmonlee is up there. Alright, we're sort of stocked up on Pokeballs. Now the real fun begins. You know, if this game had a way of duping... I don't know if it ever did. I know things like BDSP had dupes before they got patched out. I wish this game did have item duping. That would be so much easier. Than having to trade one love ball at a time. Yeah, I think I remember there might have been a method early on. If only I had known. That was a real problem for BDSP too. I remember how much of my life I spent trying to get moon balls to prepare for shiny Darkrai. Good lord. Again, there's just no reason for these Pokeballs to be as artificially scarce as Game Freak makes them in these games. Like, let people have fun, okay? The CPU got a Y-Guarder and used it 7 times in a row. That is a miracle. That is... The NPC getting a wide garter and then actually using it 7 times in a row, that is a true miracle. Are apricorn balls restricted to pre-ordering for the DLC? The way they kind of revealed the, I don't know, all the DLC details, I feel like I don't quite understand. Like, it was kind of confusing. Like, the story stuff revealed, like, I've already seen a lot of people confuse details, and I think those people getting things confused has confused me. It's a cycle of confusion. I mean, Jellison isn't absolutely terrible, depending on who this is. I might have to gamble with the NPC taking a wide garter. Because I feel like I should hang on to Jellison in case this is... well, I swear, they gave Dazzling Gleam to things like Kadabra and Jellison, and then all those Pokemon are weak to Guzzlord. Conspiracy. Ooh, your moveset's kind of... why did they put Dive on so many Pokemon in here? Like, Cramorant is already not a very strong Pokemon. You know, Jellicent too. They couldn't have done anything better than Dive? I feel like that's kind of mean. Dive is just terrible. I did catch the Undertale stream. I had a submission though, and I didn't see it come up, so I was kind of sad. I saw some that were repeated. Like, somebody had a little cute shaman one, and then I saw it at the bottom. It's like, hey guys, why are we doing that? Oh, also, Toby dropped a little bit of, this kind of made me chuckle. Toby just casually said, my friend, hold on, I told somebody about it. Let me read the quote I said. Also, this was Jigglypuff, not Clefairy. He said something like, my friend Ichino says that Core is one of his favorite songs or something like that. Talking about the Pokemon composer. That's an insane flex. Also, Core is my favorite song in Undertale, so Mr. Ichino's has great taste. What can I say? Yeah, Asgore's song is probably top 5 for me. I like Another Medium a lot, too. Poor Jevil. I feel like Jevil gets the least amount of recognition of all the secret bosses. Yeah, I love hearing devs talk about their games. It's so interesting. All the stuff that ends up getting cut. The way he looks at character creation, and it's just very interesting. Do I feel the need to max here? Sure. Why not? Go ahead, Jellicent. There was some insane, I'm old lore at the end of the stream that I was not expecting. A little cameo from Noelle. It was a fun stream. Yeah, that lore at the end was... As soon as I saw Gerson, I was like, oh, hold on. I think out loud I said, what? I actually drew a little booper for my submission. I was sad it didn't get in. They said they had over, like, what was it, 400,000 submissions? So I was the chances of that, like, I'd have better odds full shiny hunting than my little booper getting in. For 10 turns? Oh yeah. I'm gonna keep Jellicent and pray that Patricia takes this. Okay, William is fine too, I guess. Yeah, Booper is actually the secret boss in Chapter 5. There's actually tons of Booper lore. Oh, this is such a bad item selection. Oh no, this is terrible. What am I supposed to do with these? This game always gives you Eviolite when there is not an Eviolite Pokemon to apply it to. Okay, well there goes one. There goes. Well, you know, if we win, we might not even win. Ugh, Dreadnought is such dead weight. I might set up Trick Room for the homies. Ow. Yeah, Hitmonlee decided to attack and not go for Wide Guard. We twisted the dimensions. If I ever picked up a legendary shiny on the first raid of the night. Tapu Koko was pretty close. It wasn't the first raid. Was there ever a first raider where I picked one up? I want to say yes, but I can't remember. I have truly done so many Dynamax adventures that it just has all blended into one Dynamax blob in my brain. Yeah, was Reshiram the first one? I want to say one did. Man, I'm about to Dynamax and I have 6 HP left. Yeah, Tapu Koko was my most recent pickup from 2-3 streams ago. Alright, well, are we ready to immediately die the first turn I Dynamax? Yeah, they're not using Hitmonlee in the way I was perhaps hoping that they would. Unfortunately. But I definitely did not expect anything from these NPCs, so at least I wasn't that disappointed. That did not do a lot of damage. We might be cooked here. I'm barely hanging on. Yeah, it just keeps going for low sweep. Ah, you gotta love the Dynamax NPCs actively sabotaging you and your team. Bye-bye. That was a big Jellicent explosion right there. Miss? Okay. You have access to... Don't go for, like, close combat at this point. Uh-oh. Look at pressure has already reduced the amount of low sweeps to 10. Ben from Idaho, thanks for the Prime. I appreciate it. Can I get some boopers for the first time sub? Thank you, thank you. And we won. That sub was a good omen. GG's. Alright, I gotta remember, I only have 2 love balls left now. I wish there were more legendaries I could use my moon balls on. Alright, moment of truth. Nope. 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 And... Palkia, you can't just be shiny for once, my friend. I've had Dialga was one of the first legendaries I picked up. I got Dialga in... I always mix up how fast I got Dialga with Evital. It's either 21 or 24. Meanwhile, Palkia is just rude. Alright, well, if anybody wants to join, feel free. These are, again, open to anybody. Pokemon announce. Oh, the Wand Company Moon Ball. Those are really nice, but they're just a little too expensive for me. I'm also not a big fan of the base. I'm so picky with bases for expensive, like, figures and statues. I mean, I feel like that's fine. If it's got a bad base, why are you charging so much money? From Fae Farm, got fired, laid off, so there's a new publisher? Interesting. They're the same way. I know, there's so many, especially like third-party statues and figures where the base just says like Pokemon and it looks like a bootleg logo. I hate it so much. What's up, Otter? We just defeated our first Pokemon of the evening, which was Palkia. Did the Pokemon Center add any? Yeah, they added the Halloween plushies. Cyndaquil's cute. How do you join? You have to have Crown Tundra's DLC. They added a bunch of trading card sleeves and deck boxes and stuff. Not that interesting. I also hate a lot of the statues that are just like so excessive. There's a fine balance. There's a fine balance. I've seen, especially on TikTok, people buying these like ginormous, over-the-top, gaudy statues. I mean, if that's your style, you do you. But I have no room for that type of stuff. Do I plan on doing Gen 3 for my next challenge playthrough? Yeah, probably. I haven't decided which version yet, but we'll likely be doing Gen 3. Alright, Pelly is back. It's like the statue will be Rayquaza, Kyogre, Groudon, and there's just like a billion different resin effects going all over the place, so you can't even like distinguish what anything is. Okay, we're fighting another dragon, so I guess we will hang on to... Okay, Cryogonal's here. That's kind of fun. We will hang on to Pelly. Although the worst thing that a lot of... I mean, Favor GK... Those types of websites that have, like, the statues and figures from third-party makers... I hate having to sift through all the, like, framed art. And it's not, like, original art, either. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. They just, like, take art off of Google, blow it up, and... sell it for like 70 bucks. It's like, oh, I don't know. So of my dragons that I have left, this could either be Latios, Latios, Palkia, Zygarde, or Guzzlord. Those are my dragons that I got left. It'd be nice to pick up a Lottie before the year is over. Is that too much to ask for? Like, just one of them? Yes, it is too much. Preferably Latios, so I don't have to keep getting friend balls. I mean, I would be pretty happy if I got Guzzlord, because that would only leave 2 Ultra Beasts left. Getting all the Ultra Beasts done would be pretty nice. Especially Celesteela. I would celebrate. Mentioning Celesteela gave me the hiccups. I would pop off if I didn't have to ever face Celesteela again. I think out of what's left, Zygarde, Celesteela, and Palkia are my 3 least favorites to fight. Penguin question mark. That's a good name. A dupe Toxtricity. I think I've gotten a Toxtricity dupe too. I've gotten so many dupes from Dynamax Adventures, it's crazy. Nope, Kyogre has been eliminated. Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza are off the list. Yeah, dupes aren't always a bad thing. Again, think of it as you're future-proofing your shinies. Like, what if they did give Toxtricity, like, another form or something? I think I've gotten multiple Palpitoads and Seismitoads. I've gotten multiple Chinchinos, multiple Crawdonts, a few Drapions. What's another dupe I've gotten a few of? Yeah, and box space, again, box space is so limited in these games for no reason. So dupe shinies is actually quite a problem for me in, like, Pokemon Scarlet. Having an entire box of an Outbreak shiny is actually pretty terrible. I cannot afford that space. Groudon and Kyogre are both pretty annoying to fight. So getting rid of any of them is always pretty nice. Like, even if I didn't catch Kyogre in a Pokeball I wanted it to be in, it's nice to not have to fight it. It's nice that Kyogre doesn't show up anymore. You know what? I'll take it. To make you work on completing your decks, nice. Gotta give yourself the best odds. Save yourself the most time. It'll work out in the long run. Already at 60 for Kyogre. Ugh. Yeah, it's a hard Pokemon to solo. Poip and Naga are not shiny in this game, so they're gonna be... You know what? I don't know when I'll pick them up. At some point. Ooh, that's a familiar cry. They should give you a Mega Cryogonal. I would rejoice. Girder. Everyone's favorite Pokemon. Okay, somebody take this, please. Cryogonal is arguably one of, if not the best ice type, besides, I'd say, Jinx. Okay, perfect. I guess Galarian Mime? Question mark? Let's see if our item friend here wants to give us something decent. Lefties? Citrus Berry, perhaps? Okay, I'll take lefties. Okay, she came through this time. What's up, everybody? Coming in, we are approaching Galarian Mime, and we have a dragon at the end. Who could it be? At least she didn't try to give us Eviolite this time. Okay, Galarian Mime has to be one of the tallest Dynamax Pokemon. I feel like that thing's about to clip out of frame. Look at little Dedenne on the field. Most unsettling. Yeah, what's it shiny? Like dark blue or something like that? I much prefer original Mr. Mime and original Mr. Mime shiny. Why'd they give it a jack-o'-lantern face? I never understood that. They carved that thing's nose out, gave it a jack-o'-lantern nose and mouth. I hate that it doesn't look at us. Like, where's it gazing off to? I'm a little bit frightened. Yeah, there's honestly a lot of Galarian shinies in particular I feel like just did not hit. I think Galarian Weezing is a super downgrade with the shiny. Mime and Rhyme. It's like you have the original version right there. What happened? What's up, Derek? Yeah, Otter, I agree. I don't think Mr. Mime really needed anything. I think Mime Jr. was, you know, perfectly fine. I think for Mime, I would have preferred a Mega instead of a Regional. I hate its mittens. It's got bone-thin arms and then big ol' mitts. With Galar Meowth. I don't think I hate any Meowth regional forms. Like, Lowland Persian is funny. Yeah, Mime Jr. is a perfect baby. It feels like such a natural fit. I think Mime Jr. was perfectly enough for Mr. Mime to have, to make it feel more complete. Alright, time to catch it. Dive ball? Sure. We'll go with that. Sure. They gave Galarian Mime extra speed only to lose it upon evolving. I didn't even know that. I've never used Galarian Mime in any sort of battle ever. So you know what? I didn't even know that. That's like some Mega Garchomp nonsense. I know, the list has been reduced so much. We've taken off Stacka, Tapu Koko, Kyogre, Xurkitree, Kartana. Was Kartana? No, Kartana might have been last year. Alright. We're getting some tough customers tonight. But we have two ice types. I'm a Wide Guarder, and Azumarill has fairy moves. So I'm not as frightened as I usually am. Alright, hit the Wide Guard button, Pelly. Take it away. I like how to illustrate your Pokemon using Wide Guard, they just kind of vibrate in place. That's how Wide Guard is used. Your Pokemon just sits there and goes brrr. And that's how the Wide Guard happens. Just took you 4 DAs? Nice. 4 was the number I got Lunala at. I kind of love having a Wide Guarder against Zygarde because I just choose the same move over and over again. There's no strategy. I don't need to think about lowering anything. I don't need to think about healing anybody. I just hit the Wide Guard button and that's all I do. That's all I do. Easy. Ooh, and we got Cryogonal up with the Dynamax. Perfect. My friend Malamar. Nice. Malamar is actually pretty fun to have in Dynamax. Look at how much damage little Galarian Mime did. Now here comes the big boy damage. Can Azumarill pick this off, or will it not be enough? Oh, let's go! We defeated it before it transformed! GG's. Yay! Oh, that always feels so good. Get dunked on, Zygarde. That is so satisfying. A mighty defeat. Poppity poppity pop. Alright, let's see. Nope. 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 Aww. Zygarde always says no. I don't have Zygarde shiny yet. You hate to see it. Alright, so we have fought Palkia and then Zygarde. Can we get like a nice, easy friend? Like an Azelf or perhaps a Nihilego? Maybe an Articuno? Or a Latios or something, you know? Something nice? And not a mean dragon? What's up, everybody coming in? How's it going? No more dragons, please. Again, Dynamax Adventures really opened your eyes to just how many Psychic Dragon legendaries there are. You start to realize real quick, it's like, oh, a Psychic. Another Psychic. Oh, it's a dragon. Another dragon. More dragons. And how little of other type, like every time poison type shows up, it's like, oh. I don't think I've seen Bug ever since Buzzwole and Pheromosa were off the board. Dark is another underutilized type, but of course we did get more Dark legendaries in Scarlet, so maybe they can give us some bugs or some poison legendaries in Gen 10. Don't see fighting a lot either. We do have Koraidon, but I guess or Shifu's not in here either. Okay, another dragon. Another dragon. 3 dragons in a row. That Piloswine. Piloswine and Kangaskhan are both decent. I do hope dragons take a kind of a rest in Gen 10 though, to be honest. It'd be nice to get a little variety in the legendaries and the pseudo. But we've had a dragon pseudo for so long, I don't even know if Game Freak's capable of not making a dragon pseudo. They don't remember how to make a Metagross or a Tyranitar. They can't do it. They forgore. Skuntank is actually really scary. This is actually a scary Pokemon to fight. This thing is packing heat. 45% of remaining legendaries are psychic and 45% are dragon. Don't you mean powerhouse Pokemon? Seriously, can we get another Metagross up in here, please? A fire pseudo, a fairy pseudo, bug, poison? What's up, Javier? Uh-oh. See, that's what I was afraid of. Skunk Tank's bringing out the stinky fires from which no one wants to know where they came. Stop doing that. My cable is dragging on something on the... A fairy dragon pseudo. Yeah, we gotta have something besides Mega Altaria for fairy dragon. Yeah, Life Orb can be risky sometimes. Taking Life Orb can be a gambit. Oh, please stop. Alright, Skunk Tank, that wasn't very mean. Listen, I know they're not giving you or any of your poison friends in Gen 4, honestly, most Gen 4 Pokemon in general, getting Megas, but don't take it out on us. I didn't decide. I would have given you a Mega Evolution, my friend. Were there a lot of Fairy Dragon rumors for Mega Latios? That would have... I would have much preferred that than what we ended up getting. Pure Copium powers a lot of Pokemon fan stuff. That really is one of the greatest sources of power behind a lot of it. Powered by Pure Copium. Mega Flygon's definitely gonna happen. Powered by Pure Copium. Sorry, Flygon fans, I couldn't resist. Where'd all the Mega Luxray people go? I haven't seen anybody bring up Mega Luxray lately. The Flygon fans have taken over. Is this Boober Lopunny? Why is B for berries capitalized? Are they that important? Capitalized berries. Yeah, I've only seen people speculating about Mega Dimension Megas. Mega. I don't know if there's been any, like, actual concrete leaks for anything. I don't think there has been. Pre-ordered ZA at Best Buy and getting a free gamer mat. I did have a tweet up. I was gonna look through the pre-order bonuses. Also, while I'm thinking about it, chat, reminder, if you are interested in Chi-Yu, Wo-Chien, Chien-Pao, Chi-Yu, Shiny, you have until the end of the month to download them. So I highly recommend doing it now if you're interested. Otherwise, you might miss out. I don't know why they're so limited. The Chiyu was just released. I don't know why they couldn't have had, like, claim them before 2026. Yeah, just thought I would remind folks in case you want them. Okay, what was I doing? I was looking up the pre-order bonuses. So, you get a trench coat and pants set if you do Amazon? No, that's... You get free items with Amazon. And it's like rare candy, revive, super potion, you know. You get the trench coat and pants set DLC and a tote bag if you go to midnight release at GameStop. You get a gamer mat at Best Buy. You get $5 off at Costco. And you get an exclusive mystery pin via Walmart. So here, let me link this tweet. So if you still haven't pre-ordered ZA and you're going to, and you're in the US, there's your options for goodies. Oh, and the Pokemon Center will give you a free sitting cutie, I think. Wow, Vileplume is getting picked on. Leave Vileplume alone. Yes, if you want the sitting cutie, which I think it's a random one, either Totodile, not Cyndaquil. Not Cyndaquil, Tepig or Chikorita. Then you order from the Pokemon Center. What does the gamer mat look like? Let me see. Best Buy just randomly sent me like a gift card, a $10 gift card the other day. So I was like, oh, okay. Free money. It's a sale on money. Oh, it looks like it's the map. The gamer mat is the map of ZA. I kind of hate how every retailer does a different thing. I wish they were all just kind of consistent. But, you know. I think I'm just gonna buy my copy off the eShop so I have it ready to download immediately. Because I will be streaming ZA when it drops. Which, that's coming up, chat. That is soon. That is actually a game that is coming out relatively soon. Man, Digimon Time Stranger on the 2nd into Pokemon ZA is gonna be buck wild. Alright, we'll set up the reflect just in case. Basculin might have the most basic looking fins out of any Pokemon. There's something like a little child could draw. Also, the Switch 2 should be available on every major retailer's website now. I think Amazon, you used to have to request an invite to buy a Switch 2, but now you can just order one. So that's good. Again, I'm glad that there weren't any bad, nasty scalping issues with the Switch 2. There's enough nasty scalping issues going on. We didn't need all that for the Switch 2, so I'm glad Nintendo had a lot of stock ready. And there's the bundle with ZA as well, if you want to save a few dollary dues. Yeah, I was talking to somebody earlier. They said where would the Switch 2 be the cheapest? And I said nowhere. There's no deals. It's too new. No deals yet. All right, it's Latias. Zygarde was too afraid. I think Zygarde was too scared. I know what you are, Zygarde. It's like asking for deals on like Apple products. They don't exist. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely nothing wrong with getting ZA for the Switch 1. Target, you can get 5% off with their card. Oh, that's... Hey, I mean, 5% is 5%. A freeze is a freeze. Yeah, the Switch 2 might be the cheapest now. Oh, that's depressing. That is depressing. I think I will likely get a Switch 2 soon. I don't know, as much as I would love to wait for a special edition, because, again, the colors... I just wish there were more choices. You just get one choice. As much as I would like to wait for other colors, and again, I still stand by Gen 10 is absolutely gonna get a special edition Switch 2, but that's November of next year. That's a long way to wait. And who knows if they'll even be... Again, they could raise the price of them at any time. You're done, Latias. You're done. You can surf all you want. You're done. GG's. That was actually not the most annoying. She didn't go for Reflect type 1,000 times in a row, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, is Latias gonna be sick? Is she gonna be feeling a little under the weather? A little yellow? And she was all yellow. Come on, Latias. I've been waiting for either you or your brother husband for so long. No. No, Lopunny would have been a new one too. But alas. Ugh, she's always feeling great. Latios is always taking her vitamin C. She's washing her hands all the time. She's never sick. Got a Shelfa Unknown and Arceus. Nice. I mean, what is Latios's relation to Latios? It seems to always be different. Sometimes it's like they're siblings. Sometimes it's like they're married, a couple. What's the truth? Why not both? Oh no. Electabuzz. We got 2 Gen 1 Electrics and Armaldo. Yeah, I feel like every time Latios and Latios show up in something, it's just up to the artist or writer's interpretation. Alright, let's see. Alright. There goes another Love Ball. If we win. This is Palkia. The only water type left. You hate to see it. Double Palkia? Already? Already? Double Palk? I'm not loving this. I have 3 Love Balls. Actually, I have 2 because we already fought Palkia tonight. So I will be down to 1. I might have to do a midstream get Pokeball again. Politoed. Is my Mario Odyssey Switch eligible for getting homebrewed? That makes it sound... I love the word homebrew. Like I'm gonna add it to the witch's cauldron. It'll pop out and magically be ready. Also, heads up chat, ads are about to play as Armaldo gets almost completely wiped out by Politoed. But we're just fighting Politoed, so you won't miss much. Subscribe, use an ad blocker. See you on the flippity flip. I think I did and it said no at one point. I can't remember. It's been a long time. Politoed, please don't blast me with water. Armaldo has nothing but love in its heart. I still don't know what to think about the Mega Raichus. Yeah, I'll have to check it again. Maybe if I remember, I'll do that tonight. No, not Pippi. You need a mod chip? I've homebrewed my 3DS before. And I believe I've done it to my Wii as well. Homebrewing some Nintendo consoles some of them are easier than others. I mostly homebrewed my 3DS so I could get custom themes. There's this website I always used to browse that just had tons of 3DS themes that you could download and use if your 3DS was homebrewed, and I just loved looking at that website so much. It's almost like themes are fun. Themes are a fun way to customize a console. But we don't get to customize anymore. You get what Nintendo gives you and that's it. That's it. We'll take lefties. Back-to-back rounds with lefties. Alright, Shinotic. See what you got. Shinotic sounds like a UFO. Guess we'll just X-Scissor some more. Scissor. What was... Oh, I was talking to somebody the other day and I actually... about the Powerpuff Girls. And instead of Blossom, I said Blossom. The Pokemon. Oops. I guess I was just thinking about Blossom. It's a great Pokemon. I don't know why I don't know why the game is like chugging right now. Is Shinotic too powerful? Shinotic's one of those Pokemon that seems to catch a lot of heat. People seem to not like it, and I don't really understand why. Some people just really don't like Shinotic. I don't know why. I don't think there's anything particularly offensive about it. Just kind of a silly mushroom guy. Bubble Beam Butterfree. I think I've said Ammonite instead of Ammonite before too. Oops. My favorite member of the Powerpuff Girls, Blossom. They need to make a third Gloom evolution so we could have all three girls represented. What's up, Cacturn? Got Big Pippi. Come on. Oh. Keldeo. That makes me picture Keldeo on like a little work shirt with a tie and like a name tag. Oof, that was a lot of heal. We're kind of struggling right now. Keldea would rock a suit and tie. There's already Among Us. Shiinotic's definitely more of a whimsical Pokemon, though, than Among Us is. I wonder if Gen 10 will also have Among Us in it. I swear, Among Us is just in every game. Somebody at Game Freak is like, yeah, we're just putting this big mushroom in every game. Yeah, Shiinotic does have very long fingers, which I could see being upsetting to people. It's like Ancient Fairy Dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh! I always look at her weird, really long fingers. Like, why? Ma'am, why are your fingers so long? I'm kind of creeped out by that. Oops, I did not mean to. That was an accident. I'm sorry. I mean, Lurantis is gonna be a tough fight too, honestly. Yeah, I've been watching somebody play the doppelganger game, No, I'm Not... What is it? No, I'm Not Human? And there's a guy that could show up and his shirt just says Amogus. And I think he's always, like, a doppelganger. He's always a visitor. That's what the doppelgangers are called in that game, the visitors. There's been a big rise in doppelganger-esque games. Kind of interesting. I saw somebody speculate that maybe it's like the rise in AI stuff. I don't know. Interesting either way. Yes, that's the front door game. You have to answer the door. And if you don't let enough people in, the pale man will kill you. So you have to basically manage. You can't have too many. You can't invite too many visitors, but you have to have some people in your house, otherwise you lose. Yeah, it's like you're not my neighbor. Exactly. I'd say that's a much more easy, simplistic game than No, I'm Not Human. Those titles sound like AI. It's just interesting the trends that happen in like the indie scene. They had a demo. They had a very successful demo, which I feel like demos are popping off lately. There's so many like good demos that get people interested in the game, but they had a very successful demo and the full release just came out recently, so people have been playing it. Like the demo for Digimon Time Stranger sold me on the game. Remember when Pokemon used to release demos and then all the data would be left in the demos and so people would data mine it and we'd see all the Pokemon in the game? Sun and Moon era, anybody? I mean, if I was Game Freak, you know people are gonna buy these games anyway. Why even bother with demos anymore? They clearly just make them for game shows and like they had it at Worlds. That they definitely didn't release that build to the public. Sun and Moon was doing a lot of that stuff. They had the Ash Greninja stuff and the demos. There's a lot for Sun and Moon. I mean, I guess if you think about how scared they were of Yokai Watch back then. Which is very funny in hindsight, but obviously that was something they were legitimately fearful of. Maybe that's why they went all out. Sun and Moon had so much marketing for it, too. Oh, I was hoping we'd get Lurantis out of here before another attack. No! Don't attack your fellow Gen 7 friend. That was a crit. I was like, that did so much damage. That did so much damage. Ow, ow, ow. Shinotic, you gotta move those little tiny feet of yours faster. Yeah, I get that, Cacturne. You feel like it could have been something you would have loved with a few tweaks. Terror time. That sounds scary, but considering what I know about Yokai Watch and it being like a children's game, I can't really picture that. Shinotic is a Pokemon you would test a Scalper with. That's probably a good choice. Morlul was in Detective Pikachu, wasn't it? But I don't think Shinotic was. That Gamba did not quite go our way. I feel like there's Pokemon as far back as Gen 3 that you could pull out and ask a Scalper and they'd be like, huh? Hell, there's probably a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon a lot of those people don't know. Like, ask him who Stantler is. Can you name this Pokemon? And it's Sunflora. Name this Pokemon. And it's, Matang, or something like that. Yeah, Huntail or Gorbis. Who is this Pokemon? It's Picture Clamperl. I hope Clamperl comes back for Gen 10, by the way. Has anybody seen Clamperl lately? I miss them. Come home, Clamperl. Also, I need to shiny hunt you. You're on my list. At least I get healing from it. We get the double heal. Silver Shinotic. I love alliteration. Identifying a gen a Pokemon came from. I think we talked about that the other day, but there's definitely some Pokemon that I think trick people. Skarmory, Slugma, a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon and Gen 3. What are some others that people get confused? Oh, you're playing through Let's Go Eevee? It's a good looking game, right? Would people think Togepi's Gen 1? Scalper, no scalping. Maybe Golurk? I feel like Golett and Golurk are found in Kalos, so maybe some people would think they're Gen 6 Pokemon? Thinking Abomasnow is Gen 5? Greninja and Tepig. My favorite starters from the same generation. Everyone agrees.
Oh, it's Seal!
I wish. I wish Seal was here right now. That would be great. Seal would guarantee us shiny Palkia. GG's. That was actually a pretty good Palkia route. See, Palkia, this is what you get. You keep showing up and wasting my very limited stock of love balls. And this is what happens to you. You lose. You take the L. You hold the L. Cradle the L. Love the L. Nope. 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 Buh. Never will I be free. Alright, I can only handle one more Lugia Palkia before I'm gonna have to go out and get another love ball. Great. Alright, let's keep it going. Tyrantrum. Sure. I'll take Tyrantrum. I know, Cacturn, it's such a weird thing to think about pre-Gen 6. How Pokemon games would always release in Japan first, and then we had to wait for so long. I imported Pokemon White because I didn't want to wait when I was a teenager. It's a flying type. This is Articuno, or Lugia, or Stila. Yeah, honestly, that's true. It isn't just Pokemon games. A lot of card games do simultaneous releases now, too. And there's other Nintendo games. it's definitely shifted for the better. I caught my Ray in Lux. The Lux Ball is my favorite Pokeball, so it just looks so classy in a Lux Ball. So beautiful. A real beaut. We don't run into Tangela a lot. If it is Lugia, I'm gonna have to legitimately take like 10 minutes to get 2 Love Balls, so I'm restocked. So if it's Lugia, Lugia's gonna be waste your time. Let's waste all of Silver's precious time. I hate how little Tyrantrum is in this game, by the way. This always bugs me. Why are you so small? You're a T-Rex. You should not be a small lad. I'm sorry. You should not be the same height as like a teenager, young child. Groudon is that size? Talk about another Pokemon that shouldn't be teeny tiny. I've seen a lot of people speculating that one of the Mega Stones in the Mega Dimensions trailer could be Aurorus. If they give Aurorus a Mega though and not Tyrantrum, I'd be pissed. Package them together. Or none at all. The size of a kangaroo. I feel like the biggest Pokemon we've gotten recently is Mega Victory Bell, who's like 14 feet tall or something like that. I love Tangela's boots. Just got a little pair of red boots. Little spaghetti monster. What more could you want? Tangela is such a Gen 1 Pokemon, parentheses, affectionate. No, it'd be like that Kirby image. Somebody drew Kirby without his shoes on and it was horribly cursed. Tangela spaghetti has thin. No! Tangela switched to angel hair. Which is actually the superior pasta. I had angel hair for dinner tonight. With some Bertolli garlic Alfredo sauce. And some garlic bread. Delicious. Yeah, put some more noodles on Tangela. Noodle them up. Or cheese marinara, also a good choice. That is also a good choice. Sometimes I do marinara, sometimes I do Alfredo, and sometimes I whip out a can of Hunt sauce. Front-facing Heatmore. Don't look directly into its snoot. Come on, Tyrantrum, let's get a big 5 hit right now. Aw, 4. Well, we did get a crit. One more would have killed it, though. Heatmore's got it, though. Ketchup on it. My dad puts ketchup on mac and cheese. Macaroni cheese, macaroni cheese. I saw a recipe on TikTok the other day for Boston Market mac and cheese. And it was so nostalgic. It looked very good. Are there any Boston Markets left, or is that chain just dead? I don't really like either of these. I guess Machoke could kill Sneasel. Oh, they still exist? I didn't know that. I definitely haven't seen one in a long, long, long time. The Boston Market near me, before it closed, never had that many customers at it. Yeah, there was nothing particularly great about it. I understand why they closed a lot of their chains, but every now and then their macaroni and cheese did in fact hit. Yeah, no relation to Boston Pizza, which is a Canadian chain for some reason. You know, Boston, famous for their, pizza? Canadian Tire. I love... That was one of my favorite things. All the wacky chain names they have over there. Sneasel is such a smug Pokemon. It's like, you have 3 whole defense. You shouldn't be that smug. It turned into a Chipotle. That's probably for the best. New York cheesesteak. You disliked the Mac. Maybe they made it wrong. When I went to Canada earlier this summer, I went to one of the chains they have there is Taco Time, and they serve tots, which I found to be, I mean, they were decent tots, but I don't know if tots are a thing you should have in your Mexican restaurant per se. I live in, like, the Dunkin' zone. There's a Dunkin'... You just have to think about a Dunkin' and it will appear. But they did have, Taco Time was good. I'm hating on the tots a little bit, but they had these, like, wrapped... They were almost like egg rolls, in a way. They were fried, and then they had some beef inside them, some ground beef. They're actually really good. I like their hot sauce and their queso, too. Of course it's Lugia. The old spaghetti factory. I've been informed that is a good place to eat. Everybody should have tots. I'm charging my phone control. Oh, actually, it's 100%. We're good now. No more taco time. Yeah, I've heard the old spaghetti factory is actually good. I liked A&W a lot, too. We went to A&W a few times. I like their chicken tendies. Hawaiians have no idea how to do good Mexican food. Doesn't Hawaii have, like, tons of great food, though? That is a shame, though. That there's no good Mexican food. I think A&W does exist, but it's run by, like, different people. I'm not exactly sure, but I've never been to one before. Definitely not a chain you're gonna see on the East a lot. If at all. Of course, we share a lot of chains. McDonald's, Wendy's, Popeyes, Subway, Burger King. You know, all the big boys. You had Raising Cane's, you don't understand the hype. I don't either. It's validating to see somebody say that, because I went to Cane's and I'm like, this is not nearly as good as Popeyes. I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah, Hungry Jack's, I knew that. Hungry Jack's. That kind of rules, though. Also, I did not care for Cane's sauce. I much prefer, like, a sweet and spicy sauce, like Popeyes' sweet heat. I did have Tim Hortons. It's very much like Dunkin'. I did like the chocolate chiller, though. The chocolate chiller from Tim's, gotta say, pretty legit. You got free munchkins? Nice. I got Dunkin' chocolate munchkins the other day and they were so good. They tasted like they were freshly made. Sometimes you get munchkins from Dunkin' and they're stale as all can be. These are tasty. Alright, Lugia, time to waste my final love ball. What if I turn the game off? If I don't get a shiny, what if I just turn the game off? Ooh, they built a Popeyes near you? Nice. Yeah, I guess it makes me redo the same run, you're right. I'd be perpetually stuck wasting a love ball on a Lugia. No shiny spaghetti, no pink lemonade, no shiny ghost. Lugia, I hate you. I'm changing my name to Silver... Gold Ho-Oh. You son of a bitch. Oh my god. Alright, chat. I had to take like 5 minutes to get an extra love ball. I hate everything. Yeah, the lady's like, it's really not fair to do that to your teammates. It's like, shut up. Don't talk to me. Okay, give me a second. I'm so glad that Game Freak made Apricorn Balls a nightmare to get in this game. how swell. From her ivory tower. Yeah, it's always the worst when you accidentally disconnect or something, or your Switch loses power and then the lady yells at you. It's like, it wasn't my fault. You don't understand. You simply don't understand. Why did Pikachu look so blowed out there? The lighting on that Pikachu did not look right. Hi, Senti. Okay, I got one more love ball. Let's go again. Is there a better way? I don't know. Is there a better way to get apricorn balls in this game unless you have like a homebrewed Switch? I don't know. There's no way to scam the Scam-O-Matic. You can manipulate the lottery machine in Scarlet and Violet, but I don't think you can do that with the Scam-O-Matic in this game, unfortunately. A god egg? What's a god egg? Doughblade has such a cool cry. Does it hatch Arceus? Is that a god egg? Just find a bot. Gen yourself a Pokemon. I just choose Pikachu. The Pokemon doesn't matter. And then at Love Ball, or at Friend Ball, or at Heavy Ball. Whichever item your heart desires. Again, if there's a better way to do this, feel free to let me know. Had Takis for the first time the other day. I've had them before. They're okay. Honestly, the chip I go back to the most has got to be Pringles. Oh, that copies a Pokemon. Ah. I know what you're talking about. I don't know if you can still do that. Wow, I can't do anything. Crocodile cannot touch this Togetic, barely. Is the Mon in the item? Geez, that would be a lot faster. Especially if it was something like a blip bug or something that would hatch really quick. I'll have to look into that. I mean, the only other way is if I gamble with Ball Guy at the league. It's just bad options all the way down. Scam-O-Matic, Ball Guy. It's terrible. I mean, Darkest Lariat still kind of hurts. Cancelled. Some people probably would.
You use the bot to generate an item? Jail.
5,000-year dungeon for you. Straight to jail, right away. Like, it's not even the Pokemon. Like, I don't care about the Pokemon. I just want the item, which is why I just do Pikachu. Pikachu's just an easy one. Togekiss is a weird evolution for Togetic. If some of you remember the beta sprites for Gen 4, Togetic looked even weirder before its final design. It was quite a strange Pokemon. Yeah, BDSP suffered the same problem. There was a lot of glitches and stuff you could do, and then they patched it and everything died. I had to do the same exact technique to get Moonballs for Darkrai and BDSP. And I got 30 some odd, so think about how much time that took me. Or maybe don't. Maybe don't think about that. I didn't think it was possible. You can't bring up following Pokemon in BDSP without me immediately thinking about Ekans. If you have a copy of Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl and you have never seen Ekans, I highly recommend you get an Ekans and look at it. It's great. It's great. Little Ekans Roomba. Things like Rayquaza are also pretty funny. They're just so... This, again, yeah, you're right. The sizing is just all over the place. I think there used to be. I think there used to be a way you could get out of bounds and go up to Shaman's Island. I think that might have gotten patched, though. Great as in... You're probably gonna get a sensible chuckle out of it. If you want to have a little laugh, a little goof, a little gaff. Yeah, I think that, yeah, I think you're right. They did patch it out. Which, that's so mean, by the way. We're gonna make Shaman and Darkrai supremely limited and barely advertise it, and then we're gonna patch out the way people can get to actually access it. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ilka. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, that's the neat part. You don't. The Ruinous Quartet is actually giving me flashbacks to how the Darkrai Shaman thing went. I remember warning people on stream back then, too, like, hey, if you're interested at all, download it now. Ugh, actually, I don't know about either of these Pokemon. Yeah, again, if you're interested in the shiny Ruinous Quartet, they're only available in Scarlet and Violet until the end of the month. You do not have much time left. Get them now. Or forever hold your Chi-Yu. Act now. Download today. And Chi-Yu just came out. Again, it should have been available until the end of the year. That would have been perfectly fine. Just have it until 2026. But no. October 14th is when Shiny Kurai and Mirai are done. That's not a very long period of time either. Yeah, Justin, it just doesn't make any sense. You're right. They had a staggered release, so give enough time for people to actually download them. They're giving Chi-Yu short change. They said, oh, you're a fish? You don't get to have a lot of time. Yeah, Triple Axel is dumb. I have wondered that doing Dynamax adventures many times. It's because it's a fire type. We all know how they feel about fire types. Nights of the full moon. That would take a lot of manpower, but would also be very sick. Goldfish have a longer lifespan than a snail. No, Wo-Chien! Yeah, why they have Togetic's wing flapping sound effect so loud? Honestly, it cracks me up. There's no way that was intentional. There's no way they did that on purpose. It's like the cursor that they left in the credits of this game. Alright. Who is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Danger. Danger. Bad times. We have one ice type, and it's Sneasel, who's very squishy. We have no Wide Guarder. And Sandslash and I just have neutral damage. I think we're in trouble. No, oh, Neptune. Yeah, we need the other... Sandslash, can you travel to Alola real quick? Yeah, where are you, Mantine? Zygarde will kill us. We haven't seen Mienshao tonight. We've had Hitmonlee, we've had Pelly. Mantine and Mienshao are gone. Look at Sneasel actually looks like it's bigger than Zygarde. If we want to keep talking about Pokemon that are weirdly undersized, all Dynamax legendaries. Like, just take Zygarde's model and, like, increase it by, like, 25%. It'd be perfect. No, hang on, Togetic. No! No! The Hail Wrap Wombo combo. Oh, no. With me and Mantine? That's especially true because Mantine I need shiny. I do often just look at a framed picture of Mantine with longing. Come on, Sneasel. Heart of the cards? Ooh, that was a good hit. Damn. It's very satisfying to get Zygarde out before it transforms, and it's very demoralizing to get it low but not enough so it does transform. This is the opposite of the feeling we felt earlier. Damn. I love Zygarde takes like a little step. It takes a little steppy step. It's got to adjust itself. Come on, Sneasel. Sneasel has such long eyelashes. Or eyeliner, I'm not really sure. Either way, looking great, Sneasel. Uh-oh. Come on, Krook. Listen, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. Thousand Island dressing. To go with its 1,000 arrows. I can't wait to see Zygarde in ZA. Listen, I know Zygarde's always coming and beating us up in Dynamax adventures, but I'm so excited to see Zygarde in action in ZA. Oh, come on. 3. Give us 3. 2. One more. Yes! We did it! I believed. I believed this whole time. The entire time. I always believed. Man, all it takes is just one ice type. We were at least Crocodile and Sandslash were taking attacks. Even if we were giving out neutral damage, we still were able to sponge Zygarde's attack, so it wasn't actually that terrible. Yeah, never doubted. For 1 second. No, not me. This one's for the believers. Ugh. Or not. Togetic always looks shiny to me. But it was not. It was not meant to be. We're getting kind of the same group of annoying dragons. Can we see somebody else? How do you tell shiny Togetic? The blue and the red patterns on it are reversed on the shiny. And it becomes slightly more yellow. Just like a tiny bit. Just like a little teeny tiny bit. Okay, chat, before we begin, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Give me a second. Slightly boiled. That's a good way to describe it. Shiny Togetic is slightly boiled. Okay, I'm having deja vu. Hello? Hello again, Sneasel and Sandslash. The boys are back in town. Yeah, the colors for the red and blue are reversed. Is the main tell, but Togetic always looks slightly yellow, which is what gets me. I wish the Togepi line had better shinies. Oh, it's Nihilego. Praise be. Just a nice jellyfish on a dragon day. That is a-okay with me. Well, we have... Oh, shit. Sneasel's actually coming back to haunt me now. This might get dicey. This might be a little scary. Girder. Also, heads up chat, ads are about to play, but we're just fighting Girder, so you won't be missing much. Oh boy, who should even take this? Mally. Our friend Malamar. Everyone's favorite friend Malamar. Think the UBs could ever get a Mega form? I don't know, maybe. I wonder which one they would choose. I could see it happen. Yeah, Girder loves ads. It's funny, for the VGC regionals in Pittsburgh, they had Corviknight on the thumbnail. And I saw somebody in the comments that was like, it should have been... Why do they have it represented by Corviknight? It should have been like a... What would be a Steeler? A Girder? A Conkeldurr? Goldingo? The move Crush Claw? The move Crush Claw makes me think of Zongoose. Ugh, that made me sick. Digimon Try, more like Digimon Try Never Again. I'm just going to pretend that that doesn't exist. Just like I try to pretend Digimon Try doesn't exist. Man, I really hope all the new Digimon stuff lands, because it would be so nice to get away from all the adventure crap. It would be so nice. That would be like if they just regurgitated the same season with Ash and like the Indigo League over and over and over again. Try and failed. And fail it did. Terribly. it just made no sense. It made it was so disrespectful to the 0-2 cast. Which, I mean, I guess I'm glad they weren't in there to get character assassinated. Maybe that was actually for the best. Oh, I hate Try so much. I hate it. I hate it so much. You know, it's pretty unclear if Ingo ever made his way back. It is pretty unclear. I kind of hate that. Arceus just kind of answered none of the questions that they brought up. The story just kind of ends. And that's it. Like, I guess for replay purposes, you have to have somebody... Your character still has to hang back in the past, but... I don't know. I feel like they could have done a cutesy way around it. Pendulum summoning. Yeah, that is often the straw that broke a lot of people's Yu-Gi-Oh! Camel backs. Pendulum is not a popular mechanic. It really feels like it got phased down in Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. There's not a lot of pendulum stuff anymore. Yeah, Arceus just pieces out. Have fun being stuck years in the past. Eating potato mochi forever. Yeah, rush duels are a thing and they don't even print the cards over here. They dubbed sevens and never brought any of those cards over. I kind of like Seven's Road Magician too. He's kind of a weird, freaky little guy. I kind of dig it. He's still kind of a cool magician, but he's kind of like a scrunkly little fella. I appreciate his weird vibes. I actually looked into buying one of the Japanese Rush Duel cards of him, and they're all expensive. It's like, damn, I can't even buy a card of this weird little magician fella. Crush Claw. To me, that's always Zongoose's signature move. The Crush Claw to Seviper's Poison Fang. Hey, talk about two Pokemon I would love to see get reinvented someday. Regional, Mega, anything. Crush Card. We're gonna use Crush Card Virus on the boss of this one. Who are we fighting? I forgot. Oh, it's Nihilego. I need to get Sneasel out of here. I gotta get Sneasel out of here. You think Jet might be related to Colress? They have the similar colored, lightish blonde hair, don't they? Is she gonna be the villain? Is she gonna be, like, the big bad? There's something weird going on with Lumio's tower, and I feel like it's her fault. That screenshot from, I don't know, it must have been one of the trailers. Because I don't think the game has leaked yet. Or if it has, nobody's posted anything about it. And there's just a wall around Lumio's tower. They're building a wall and they're gonna make Kalos pay for it. Also, it was emanating like a weird energy. Did she really take the ultimate weapon and just plant it into Lumio's tower? That's insane. That's like somebody doing that to like the Washington Monument, putting a big weapon laser in like the Washington Monument or the Eiffel Tower. Insane. What's up, Tracy? Does she even own the tower? You feel like that? I feel like that would be government owned. Oh yeah, Sky, that will absolutely happen. Leak season will be upon us very soon. Which, if you are interested in leaks, we do have a leak discussion in the Discord. I mean, there hasn't been anything lately to really post or talk about in that department, but the game will always come out early. Somebody will always get their hands on a copy of it. It's inevitable. Pokedex? What most of the megas actually look like? Because they only revealed a small handful. Most of the other megas have just had artist interpretations and text descriptions. The rest of the story, how Zygarde functions, where Xerneas and Evital are in all this. There's a lot that still can be leaked. Yeah, that's what I thought, Justin. It has to be government owned. Koro, yeah. Koro is still around. The last Koro reveal we got, I believe, was Zarude. Koro and Game Freak go way back, by the way. Like, they were doing cards and, like, card giveaways and stuff all the way back in, like, the beginning. Yeah, Zarude killed both Koro silhouette reveals and Pokemon movies. Powerful. Why would it be related to a Dragon Ball character? It's related to a character from a completely different franchise that they've never crossed over with. Hi, Nihiligo. What's up? Fancy meeting you here. That actually hurt quite a bit. Cinchino, you're just a little slow on that light screen, my friend. Yeah, did they do some mystery gifts? Yeah, they've had a very long relationship over the years, but definitely don't get much love anymore. I still have the reveal of Sylveon clear as day on the Koro magazine cover. Yeah, Gen 5. Gen 5 was like the peak of Koro silhouettes. The duck with the acorn on its head. I don't know what's worse, that or something like the fan-made fake evolution for Poplio called Balio. Ooh, hang on, Malamar. job, Chinchino. Oh, 1 HP left. That was a crit too. All right, GG's. A bow with its wings. The Gen 7 cycle was so much fun. GG's. Never forget when all the character sheets for Incineroar and the gang leaked and you had people like Joe Merrick at Cerebi claim that they were fake. Oh, good times. Good times. Those character sheets revealed... I think they revealed Malo, too, because Malo was on Incineroar's sheet, I think. Dang. I mean, it's not like Game Freak needed any help with Gen 7 stuff. Remember they used to have, like, a trailer every week for Sun and Moon? It was Yokai Watch, I'm telling you. They were scared. Sorry for the spam, don't worry about it. They were quaking. Those little ghosts and yokais had them quaking. Half the game was cutscenes. Yeah, we've talked about it before, but I still think it's so weird how they just kind of let Yokai Watch die. It was such a big force. A force to be reckoned with enough where it spooked Game Freak. And they just let it fall by the wayside. Alright, it's a flyer, so this could be Articuno, Celesteela, or Lugia. Yeah, the pacing in Sun and Moon is, especially in the beginning of the game, is really rough. But I stand by thinking Sun and Moon would, Gen 7 would be a great gen for a Legends game. The fake pineapple Oddish. I miss melon coughing. Anybody remember that one? Don't tell Trip and Grace. I still will never get over the trials being like a last minute addition to the game. I think, I want to say they were added during like bug testing or something, so that's about when the game should be shipped. Like they're approaching shipping the game. Oh, the fake Jinx. I feel like every generation somebody tries to make a fake Jinx something. Mega or regional form. Gen 7 had a lot of very ambitious ideas that ended up getting cut, unfortunately. They had a mechanic where you were gonna be able to own and operate your own gym. Like, somebody bring that back. That's a great idea. Like, that sounds fun. I would love to own and operate a gym. That's such a fun idea. Like, let me hire from, like, a pool of trainers or something. I could choose what typing. Maybe they have, like, decorations. You could decorate it. A Gen 5 Legends game. People have been anticipating a Gen 5 anything so much. But I don't know if it'll actually when it will actually happen. Oh, they locked some of the characters behind DLC? That sucks. Crystal Onyx is a funny one. The closest thing we could have ever had to Crystal Onyx was Terra Onyx, and then they didn't even let Onyx and Steelix in Gen 9. It's weird because we're at a point where it's like, are we gonna get traditional remakes again? Like, it's been a while since BDSP. Yeah, we got the Blueberry DLC. That's Unova, apparently. Don't you get it? Clay and Drayden's kids are there. Therefore, it's Unova. Same thing. Due for another remake until 2028, 2029. Oh, Pokopia? Everybody loves... Well, actually, I don't know if anybody will love Pokopia. Kind of hard to say. Not really a lot about the game revealed yet. Yeah, it's hard to see them focusing on... maybe I am coping right now. Them focusing on anything besides Gen 10 next year. Yes, BDSP did sell well, unfortunately. But there is a positive in that a lot of Japanese fans very much did not enjoy it. So if you have a big vocal base of people like that, maybe, just maybe, they'll listen to them. I also, again, speaking of Kanto, like, I feel like we're kind of due for another Kanto thing one of these days. And think about the Kanto Poke Park they're making in Japan. I know that would anger a lot of people. But I mean, we haven't had a real Gen 1 game with modern mechanics ever? Fire Red and Leaf Green are before the special physical split. No fairy typing. And Let's Go is a very untraditional, different type of game. NSO 30th. Yes, again, if there's ever a chance for that to happen, it's next year for the big anniversary. The rumors have been Greece. So if you believe the rumors, Porygon just killed my Diggersby. Not very nice of you, Porygon. I don't appreciate that. Yeah, there's pics of Greece in your house in Gen 9. Also, I read something for, I think it might have been Ball Guy, which is one of the leakers. He said that he didn't know any Gen 10 Pokemon because the build he played, every Pokemon was Pikachu. I guess for early builds, Game Freak just has every Pokemon a placeholder as Pikachu. That's really funny. I want to play an Oops All Pikachu game. So he's claiming that the very early build that he saw he didn't get to look at any new Pokemon. So we don't have any descriptions for legendaries, starters, or really anything else for that matter. I think Greek gods are so overdone in pop culture, but Pokemon does things in such a unique and different way that I guess I'm a little intrigued if that ends up being true. Yeah, Clefairy is like pure support. Clefairy's there to do life do, and not much else. What's up, Odd Bro? I mean, we'll find out soon, chat. We're getting into like the winter months. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. The fall months. We'll find out on Pokemon Day at the end of February. I do think the question is, what else are they going to reveal? We know we're going to have to do that song and dance where we have to go through all the mobile games. We're going to have to see Pocket, we're going to have to see Pogo, we're going to have to see Cafe Remix for the 900th year in a row. But again, it's a big anniversary year, so... Ooh... I don't like any of these selections. Seismitoad sucks. Slowking could kill me. Vikavolt could kill our water types. This is a bad selection of Pokemon. Okay, that helps. Ah, yes, cow. Cafe Remix is Gen 10. I hope that whatever they do for Gen 10, I hope it has a better reveal than Gen 9. Because I will always stand by the Gen 9 reveal being very weird. I swear it was Detective Pikachu at first, with the cop and it was so weird. It was such a weird reveal. Like, I thought it was Detective Pikachu too. Like, there aren't even any cops in Gen 9. It was such a... I don't even know how to describe it. It was like an alien reveal. Whoever, like, scripted that and filmed it all, I don't think they really got it. I don't know if Game Freak, like, hired... Whoever they hired, don't hire them again. Especially for Gen 10. Like, this is a very important generation of Pokemon. It's gonna be on the Switch 2, likely Switch 2 exclusive, so they're out of excuses on the Switch 1. It's a big anniversary year. Like, it might be a make or break kind of situation. For a lot of people. Not their bank accounts. I'm sure they'll profit no matter what. But in the eyes of a lot of fans, it feels like a very important gen of Pokemon. No, we're never getting the national dex ever again. No more full dexes. I just can't see that happening. I wonder how big Gen 10 will be. Are we gonna get like a big generation of Pokemon? Or is it gonna be like a Kalos, where it's a small gen? Because I feel like Gen 9 had a lot of Pokemon. So maybe we're due for a smaller gen? Yeah, we've got over 1,000 Pokemon at this point. They're never all gonna be included in a game ever. Okay, hello Celesteela. Something I really wish they would do is just completely redo Home or come out with a sequel for it. But I don't see that ever happening, unfortunately. And even then, when they release it, it'll be like, well, we'll see you in 6 months or whatever. Bank Box Ranch. Pokemon Homier. The Pokemon Zone. Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. Home could use such a big update. It is such a dated, slow, clunky piece of software. Pokemon Cozy. I think you're right. I don't like Ilka either. Game Freak has all the money in the world, and this is who they choose. This is out of their pick of devs too. Out of everybody, with all the money in the world, all the resources, and this is what happens. Ilka. Yeah, Magikarp, Psyduck, Ghastly, Pikachu, most likely Charizard in the gang. Yeah, it's hard. Like, are they given much of a budget? We don't know. Because Pokemon Home feels like it was not given much of a budget. And how much time were they given to actually develop it? And are all the people they hired, are they fresh devs, like right out of college? Do they have any experienced devs on the team to help the newbies out? No idea. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get another 500 games with Weasel and Starly in them. Uh-oh, I'm out of Stone Edge. Yeah, Game Freak is developing non-Pokemon games. None of them have ever really been big hits. But maybe this new one will be. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like they just hired a bunch of fresh out of college kids and said, here, make this. I mean, I definitely feel for them trying to figure out how to get all these Pokemon from all these different games, different engines, into the same game. Like, I don't envy them. That's gotta be tough. Celesteela wasn't that tough, though. But Celesteela, the real question is, can you be shiny? Please? Pretty please? No? No, you won't? Okay. Shiny Celesteela is more white. Alright, chat, let's do one more. And then next week, we're gonna finish up Pokemon Gold. Been playing through Pokemon Gold on Retro Achievements, so we're gonna finish that one up. And we're gonna do more Dynamax adventures. And maybe start the next Retro Achievements run. As we bide our time. Oh, you got Shiny Vikavolt? Nice! Shiny Icky Vicky. I hatched my Vikavolt back in the day. Before Dynamax Adventures came out. Where's Vikavolt's Mega? Where they actually should deliver the speed that it deserves. Okay, what do we got? A Psychic. Alright. Can you imagine if it was like Solgaleo? This team would have been goated. I can't wait to see the stats for the new Megas. The abilities, the stats. I feel like Mega Dragonite's gonna be busted. Dragonite is already a very strong Pokemon. Especially with Terra. Like, Terra normal E-Speed. Oh yeah, it could be Solgaleo, you're right. I always think of Solgaleo from the Steel side. But no, you're right, you're right. I think it'll be really strong. I don't know what exactly they're gonna do with it, but an attack buff, that could happen. That's gonna be a strong boy. Yeah, Mega Dragonite in the anime eliminated a mountain and killed probably countless Pokemon. Some bastion of kindness you are, Dragonite. We'll have Iron Fist. Yeah, if either of the Raichus end up being actually competitively decent, I'll be pleasantly surprised. That's not a joke, by the way. Dragonite really did tear a hole through a mountain in the anime. That's real. Yes, it is. It belongs to the green-haired child. Girls don't get to Mega Evolve, I guess. It used its orb. It used the orb on its tail and like channeled a ginormous hyper beam. And it blew up a mountain. It's not as impressive as I'm making it sound. I mean, blowing up a mountain is impressive, but the animation, it was a very, like, basic-looking mountain. It wasn't, like... It wasn't crazy. Let me see if I can find a... Maybe I can find a screenshot. Let me look. Mega Dragonite. Yeah, it fired the beam from its tail. Yes. Yeah, Ash just had a Dragonite. And they have Lucario and Dragonite already back in the anime. It's like, hey guys, we have over 1,000 Pokemon. We couldn't get a little bit of variety. Okay, I got the video. I could just show you guys on stream. We can just watch the video on stream. Okay, wait, hold on. Which way are we going? Golurk? Here, let me turn the sound on. Dramatically powered up its kindness. Yeah, see, it's using its tail. Did he kill Tentacruel? Is Tentacruel dead? I think he's dead. I think Tentacruel's dead, chat. I think Dragonite killed him. I think Dragonite killed him dead. No, Tentacruel. Yeah, that's it. That Nidorina costume thing is so annoying. That I don't know how to quite to describe it, but it sure is a lot of noise. Is it too much to ask for to pray to not have some sort of streamer character in Gen 10? No YouTubers, no TikTokers, no content creators, no like, comment, subscribe jokes, please. Pretty please. He introduced a streamer character in the Digimon Time Stranger demo, and it's like, I can never rest. Yeah, where's selfie sticks? Kids still use those, right? Haha. Chugi. What fossil did I take? Which gen we talking? Chugi just confused me because I've never seen the word. Yeah, is somebody in Gen 10 gonna say Rizzler or Skibbity? Is that gonna be the name of the new normal type in the region? Because we did get Smoliv and Lechonk. We're gonna get Big Chungus. I think I would audibly scream if they revealed a Chungus Pokemon. Yeah, it'll be like a dragon Pokemon. It'll be like Ryuzler. The Rizu. Rizu. Oh hey, is that Tentacruel? I don't want to kill Tentacruel. Tentacruel's already having a bad day. Yeah, is somebody gonna say yeet? Buckies. That's what Watchog is gonna evolve into. Yeah, our Labubu legendary. These are all so cursed. I mean, I'm not even. I'm legitimately think some of these words could be in there. Could have an old character like Clavel and be like, "Are kids still saying skibbity riz these days?" Cappy. Are you feeling skibbity riz today, Mario? And the like, listen, that stuff worked. People loved the Lechonk stuff. There were so many people. I remember saying that they were gonna use Lechonk when they first revealed it. They didn't trick me though. I knew that thing would evolve into something ugly. They did not fool me. Yeah, we could have, there's gonna be a Pokemon standing on, like, a mountain, and one of the characters is gonna turn to you and say, why is bro aura farming right now? He must be the Sigma of all the Pokemon. The Alpha Sigma. Just you wait, chat. Just you wait. Listen, if they can put the word Chugi in a Pokemon game, who knows what other words they could. Yeah, somebody brings up rage baiting. Clavel asks you what it means. Which I genuinely didn't know. Yeah, yeah, your rival either says GG's or something like get good if you lose. Or maybe they beat another character and they're like, get good. Alright, who's our final friend tonight? Yeah, just like Cranky Kong. It is Solgaleo! Wait a minute. We were just talking about that it could be you. Yeah, I never heard the word Chugi before either. I'll let Golurk take this. Oh no. Okay, boomer. Wow, I don't think I've heard somebody say that in so long. You guys are dredging up some real oldies. That does sound like something the kids in Rocket Power would say. Just wait till we get a Pokemon that's named something like Uwu. Or something along those lines. Yeah, it's totally chuggy, bro. Chugging it up right now. Solgaleo did not appreciate me saying that. Solgaleo said, "You will be silent this instant." No! I was just chugging it up, now I'm chugging it down. Maybe there'll be a character that'll say something like, there's a fire type, and one of them will go, "It's lit." Yeah. They hand you they're holding the lit wick and they just go, "It's lit. Wick." That's so litten. That sounds like That's So Raven. That's so litten. The little fire kitty who could get psychic visions. I would love for in-universe, like, funny parody Pokemon shows. We got some, like, posters and advertisements and stuff in Scarlet Violet and in Gen 8. But I want them to go further. I want there to be, like, you pass a TV in the window of a shop and it's playing some sort of parody Pokemon show. That'd be so fun. This got scary. This got kind of bad. Listen, Solgaleo, the Chugi thing, we weren't being serious. We were just goofing, okay? We're just having a gaff. Don't kill us. Please. I love how every time I go on Twitter, it's always, like, the top streamers on the entire website. It's like, oh, thanks for showcasing. Oh, that didn't kill. I mean, it's Mud Slap, but like, okay, it's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. Oh my god. Ooh, that got kind of close. That got a little close. Ugh. Well, we still won. And that's all that matters. It wasn't very chuggy of you, Solgaleo. But you know what would be? You know what would be? If you were sunburnt. Kind of red. Actually, there's no kind of. You're very red if you're shiny. Come on. No. 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 Red lion, red lion, red lion. Aww. Man, I got Lunala years ago, Solgaleo. I chose sun. And now you're making me wish I actually picked moon. Unbelievable. Can you believe that? I don't know, Chad. Do we want to do one more or should we call it with a W? Lunala has the better ability anyway. Alright, chat. Win, lose. Let's do one more. If Zygarde comes to destroy us all, then you know what? So be it. Destroy us all! Let's see how much I end up regretting this. Who have we not seen? We haven't seen Azelf. We haven't seen Articuno. I don't think we've seen Guzzlord. Did we see Latios tonight? One more thing. Let's do one more. One more for the road. Let's see how much I come to regret this. Oh, it's Articuno! Okay. Okay. I find this acceptable. I saw Alolan Raichu. Alolan Raichu's always solid. Alright, so we're ending... the true ending is Articuno. It's been so long since I've gotten Zapdos and Moltres, I don't even remember if... I don't think they were difficult. Particularly Moltres. Well, Butterfree's not exactly good here. They just revealed a cute Togedemaru card that I liked. Togedemaru is not a Pokemon. I feel like it gets so... What's the word I'm thinking of? Ignored? Abandoned? In favor of Mimikyu. Nobody ever, thinks about Togedemaru. It's sad. Okay, well, we're gonna Pollen Puff Trev. Oh, I should have done Togedemaru. Togedemaru had less HP. My bad. Yeah, pretty unfortunate that for Articuno we're stuck with a bunch of grass Pokemon. Not very cool. Inferno X? Likely. Is that is that the next Mega Evolution set in Japan? Then yes. I don't know if I have a least favorite Pikachu clone. I kind of have fondness for all of them, except maybe more Pico. Never mind. I was like, do I hate any of these Pokemon? And then I thought about more Pico. Yeah, Plusle and Mine and Rule. I don't know why people hate them so much. Well, I'm dead. Bye-bye. You didn't just hear the game Ice Cream Machine, it was your imagination. forgot to do some of my Neo dailies. Okay, this Lampent is really, like, okay, thank goodness. So we have a Alolan Raichu's in front of us, so... Okay, I did that. Your McDonald's has chocolate soft serve? Yum. That sounds delicious. Ooh, Butterfree's in danger here. Don't kill my Butterfree, please. Also, last ads of the night are about to play, but we are just going in to fight Raichu for now. Guess we'll take the expert belt. We're gonna tie a little belt around Butterfree. Wonder if they've ever toyed around with having where items actually show up on Pokemon. Alright, Alolan Chew. We're just gonna puff Togedemaru and then hope I live long enough to get an actual attack off. Okay, at least we got the puff off. We've got Big Lamp. Surely we can't lose. Also, why'd they put Muddy Water? I noticed they did Dive and Muddy Water on so many waters in Dynamax Adventures. Why? Surely, like, Water Pulse could have sufficed. Bubble Beam. You're still my favorite Raichu form, Alolan Raichu, don't worry. The new Raichu Mega's got nothing on you, my friend. Lampent looks so serious when it attacks. I appreciate that. This is a lamp that means business. I hope Lampent and Litwick are like roaming the streets of ZA at night. That actually would be really cool. Okay, that's bad. Ooh, alright, Lampent took that pretty well, all things considering. Alright, perfect. Good job, Butterfree. Alright, that could have been worse. That definitely could have been worse. Here's where I'd use a brown Pokeball. If one existed. Yeah, if I had one. If I had one. An exhausting effect on them? McDonald's used to do all-day breakfast here and they took it away. Yeah, dirt ball, chocolate ball, earth sediment ball. I'll take any version. Oh, who are you? Fuck if I know. I'll let you guys choose. I don't know. It's Jigglypuff, I think. The clouds revealed it just in time for me to figure out who it was, as it's too late. Okay. Oh, it's Roselia. I'm sorry, Roselia. You really deserve your Pokemon Coliseum animation in this game. Nothing will ever beat that. Wow, this has been a tough run of it. Does that help us? A grass Pokemon hates, a ground water Pokemon hates to see a grass type coming. Yeah, it's just made Roselia faster. Alright. Well, we're going into Kuno a little bit beaten. A little bit bruised. But we're gonna try our best. Like I said, win or lose, we've had very good runs tonight, so I can't be mad either way. The Tears of the Kingdom Sage amiibo and Street Fighter 6 amiibos are down to $15.99 at GameStop. You mean people didn't want to pay those outrageous prices, so they're sitting on shelves and rotting? What a surprise. This is my shocked face. Alright, 2 hearts and a dream. Gonna get you Novo. That's my greatest nightmare. I wake up and there's just 500 Yunobo amiibo surrounding me. Like a twisted version of Toy Story. And they all start going, Goro! 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 Why'd Articuno open its mouth like that? Why you mouth breathing, Articuno? Para, please, please, please. Oh, Togedemaru's got the para covered. Unfortunate miss. Unfortunate miss times 2. And it hits the hurricane. Oh, at least it didn't confuse me. Oh, my mamma mia. God, I still think about what kind of weird shit they did with Yunobo in Tears of the Kingdom. What a weird ass character. I guess they were like, all of our Gorons are usually big, tough, muscle dudes, so let's make a little wimp-ass guy, and that's how we got Yunobo. Goro! I feel like Mifa is the best one. I'll stand by Mifa. The others... no thanks. Ow. Why? That was really unfortunate. This is bad. Yeah, especially in Tears of the Kingdom, Sidon can yeah, I'll say, kick rocks. Hey, I guess Rivali has somewhat of a personality, unlike Gray Birdman, whose name I don't even bother to remember. Physical moves, great. Good cheer, me. Come on, one more, one more, one more. Yeah! Blast him with fire. Away with thee, Articuno. Yay! Timu Falco. Personally, I prefer the air. That's what Articuno just said right now. You could call your Articuno Falco. GG's. Very good runs tonight. I don't know, Tulin was just eager child character. Voiced by Marinette Dupen Chang. GG's. Yeah, inoffensive is a good word. Okay, Articuno. Want to come and be Falco? No? Are you more of a fox guy? Perhaps you like Peppy. Or Slippy. Or maybe you prefer Crystal? Well, chat, we had some great runs tonight. No shinies, but got some decent variety, even if Palkia and Zygarde showed up maybe too much. Yeah, maybe Articuno likes Wolf instead. That's valid. Wolf's a cool-ass dude. Yeah, we destroyed Zygarde. And yeah, chat was kind of popping off tonight, so thanks to everybody who hung out and chatted and lurked and everything. I appreciate it. We will be seeking more shinies in this next week. Tuesday, I think, we're gonna finish Pokemon Gold. So, yeah, more Dynamax adventures next week. If you're new here, check out the Discord. You can share your own shinies. We have a merch news section if you care about that. Leak discussions, blah, blah, blah. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for all the follows. The Prime sub. Thank you, everybody. Hope everyone had fun. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll see you all next week. Good night. Bye-bye.